had to email them constantly, and they had the nerve to call me again for another signing. I'm like, no.
Before they had paid you, huh?
Yeah, like, and I tried to talk to them
about. They're like, oh, you have to go to accounting.
Like, no, I want to talk to you. Like, don't ask me to do another signing and you haven't even paid me yet.
What's up, y'all? I'm Maya.
And I'm Zay.
And welcome to our channel,
Dodson Dynasty.
All right, y'all. So I know it has been a minute since we posted a video. It's been about almost 2 months. I know, y'all. I'm sorry. Like, we've had people who've emailed us asking us like when we're putting out another video, and I didn't think y'all missed us like that, but y'all did. So
don't be alarmed. You know, it's been a while because we've been booked and busy, y'all. I'm talking about. I've had a couple $2,000 weeks since I've been doing the business, and it's been great. We've been trying to find a balance between being notaries personally for ourselves, as well as being mother and father to our son. You know, having a lot of time, as well as not having any time.
Some motivation to get behind the camera and to actually commit to 2 days a week. So we plan on filming on Wednesdays, or not filming, we plan on putting out videos on Wednesdays and Sundays. So those are the 2 days, so make sure that you put your
push notifications on. Go ahead and turn that bell on, and if you're not already subscribed to our channel,
go
hit
ahead
that
and
subscribe.
Do it right now.
Yeah, do it, man. You're not doing anything else anyhow,
Might
right?
as well.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, we definitely missed y'all. We definitely are ready to get back to giving y'all good content as far as being a entrepreneur, not just being a notary, but yeah. So today we're going to be talking about, is it worth being a notary signing agent? And I think it's worth being a notary signing agent. What do you think?
I absolutely think it's worth it.
Okay. So we are going to be breaking down the pros and the cons. So I think we're going to start off with the cons.
Yeah, I mean, give me the bad news first any day.
All right, so the first con of being a notary signing agent is you have to drive a lot. If you do not like to drive, you can be in the title office and you can be doing signings all day, but for the most part, you're going to be mobile. So if you do not like to drive at all, or if you don't like to drive long distances, because sometimes you may not be just in your county, especially if you are wanting to make a lot more money, and if you are limiting yourself to only going so many miles,
You're not gonna get far.
so he doesn't mind driving.
At
I
all.
personally, it depends. Like, I don't like going past 45 minutes. If I do, like, I'm definitely making sure that I'm getting paid $200 or more for that signing. So, but what? Yeah.
She's expensive, y'all.
So, but yeah, like the other day, he actually had one where it was on two opposite sides of town.
Oh my God.
So it was actually an hour away from our house, but he had another signing that was an hour away from our house in the opposite direction. So,
Yes.
and it was during traffic time. So how long did it take you to get to the signing?
It took me like about, I want to say, an hour and 57 minutes, not counting the accident that they had on a one-way street going in and out from the city that I was leaving.
So like about 2.5 hours?
So it took about 2.5 hours, yeah.
See, yeah. But you made it through. He got home late. I think you got home like around like 11:30 at night.
Yeah.
Because by the time he made it to the bar, it was like a little bit after 9, and then having to...
Yeah, and they tried to cancel on me too. They tried to cancel. It was like, well, you know, it's a little late. I just got in from work.
Nah, man.
I'm like,
after sitting in this traffic for 2.5 hours, I'm coming to your house.
Yeah, and then like I was only 26 minutes away from him at that point in time, and I'm like, dude, if you try to cancel this, I'm not coming back out here. I can't do it because it's too far.
Yeah.
But outside of that, you know, driving for a long period of time, it could be a pro or a con. It all depends on if that works best for you. Like she said, I don't really care about driving that long because I feel like my best ideas come from when I'm behind the wheel of a
so the next con would be...
All right, so the second con would be late nights and early mornings. Like Maya was saying, I had 2 signings earlier this week where I had to leave one county and go to another that was about 2 hours and 30 minutes apart. And from that point, that's when I really was able to feel the pressure of driving late at night after I already had a full day of signings. And I was just like, man, I am over it. But at the same time, I was excited to go ahead and be able to get them wrapped up and done in a timely manner so I can go ahead and get back to my house. And I had to scan documents. So,
oh yeah, you did. Actually, I was nice enough, and I woke up early the next morning because I had a signing the next day early in the morning, and I woke up an hour before my signing just to help with his scan backs. So I guess that's a pro, is if you are a husband and wife team, of course, you can always help each other out. Our next con would be net 30. So getting paid 30 days out or 30 to 45 days. I wouldn't work with no company that pays over 45 days. There are a few companies, I'll say, that we've done a couple of signings for, and every now and then, we don't do them for them a lot, but we know that they still are a good signing service. They just pay, you know, about 45 days out. So it's always good, of course, when the check comes out of nowhere, or, you know, it's not necessarily out of nowhere, but, you know, it just comes
unexpected.
Yeah, and right on time when you need it. So
yeah, so I mean, like she was saying, the net 30, me personally, I think that it could be a con if you're just starting off in the business.
Yeah, definitely.
But if you're not and you got some skin in the game, I think that you should do as many signings as you can, because like she said, when they come out of nowhere, you know, you knew you had to eventually do the work so you can get paid for it. But I had a company that they paid in between 45 days after the signing. Now, I worked with them the first time, and they paid me within like 6 to 10 days.
Oh,
right?
Yeah, I know you're talking
And
about.
the next time when I worked for them, it was like the
almost like the
it was the
full
full 40.
45
No, not
days.
almost. It was the full 45 days, and it actually came on the 46th because I had to do the deluxe payment into my account. So going forward, I mean, it was strenuous on me because I didn't know where I was gonna get when I was gonna get my next paycheck. But when it actually came in, I was like, oh, okay, 150, okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, net 30, net 40, net 60. I don't know. You might want to do your research on that company a little bit
I've
more.
only worked for one company that took them over 60 days to pay me. And I had to email them constantly, and they had the nerve to call me again for another signing. I'm like, no.
Before they had paid you, huh?
Yeah, like, and I tried to talk to them.
They're like, oh, you have to go to accounting.
Like, no, I want to talk to you. Like, don't ask me to do another signing. You haven't even paid me yet.
Yeah, she getting mad.
But anyways, yeah, so definitely you are going to have to put some companies on a do not answer list, or, you know, block list or whatever. So, and any company pretty much that I don't know or I haven't heard of, I always search in the Facebook group. I think it's called Deadbeat Signing. So if you haven't joined that group, I definitely recommend it. I know there are a few like rules and regulations that they have in order for you to join. But yeah, I definitely glad that I joined that group, because I always look up every company, especially the ones that come through signing order or SnapDocs, especially signing order. I don't know. I just feel like there's more random ones that come on signing order than SnapDocs, or me having any issues with getting paid with SnapDocs, or not SnapDocs, but the companies that come through SnapDocs. So the next con would be dealing with buyers who are readers, or it could be a buyer or seller. You're the one who actually corrected me on that. I called everybody a buyer, and he was like, that's not a buyer, that's a seller. Like, that's not the seller, that's the buyer. I'm like, oh, okay. Like,
Well, I mean,
you definitely correct. I mean, because nobody ever corrected me on that. So, and I mean, it is a difference between, because
yeah,
the bar, you know,
just like there's a difference
finance,
between, you know, husband, boyfriend, wife, girlfriend, right?
Yeah, but what?
It's a difference, right? That's
Yeah,
all I'm
there's
saying. There's a difference
but-
in it.
So our next con would be dealing with signers who are readers, or ones that think that they know everything or have a little attitude. sometimes you gonna run into those. I've only had a few. I don't have any crazy stories. I've heard a lot of crazy stories. I know some notaries personally who have told me some crazy stories, but I just thank God that we haven't had to deal with anything crazy. You haven't, right? I don't think you've ever told me anything that
Nah, I've been into a few readers though.
Oh,
You know, the readers that don't have a law degree and they ask all the questions about
that don't have a law degree.
they ask all the questions about the document that, you know, as notaries we are not allowed to answer because
Yeah, dealing with the numbers.
Yeah, it's dealing with the numbers or anything that they already discussed with the escrow officer. And, you know, I can't answer any questions, man. I'm sorry, but we can get the escrow officer on the phone for you right now, if that is, they're available.
Yeah. So, yeah, that definitely is a con. And like I said, I've had maybe about 1 or 2 readers, but they weren't too long because I'll definitely hit you with the, you know, I only have an hour allocated to this signing. And if you do not want to sign today, then we can reschedule. Once you tell them that we may have to reschedule, then usually they get their attitude together and they realize that they don't even understand all that. Like, you know, you don't understand all that. And then especially for the ones that are doing a refinance. For a refinance, it's pretty much the exact same thing, or not pretty much, it is the exact same thing that you signed when you purchased your home. All right, so the next con would be getting late docs. There are signing companies that will give you late docs sometimes right at the time that you're supposed to be doing the signing. So I know for some people, they like to have their printer and their scanner and everything in their car. We don't. So, but I mean, that's definitely something like if you want to invest in yourself and add that, it's definitely, I would say, a plus. But we don't get late docs that often, but it does happen every now and then. Even with title companies, sometimes they'll have late docs because they're waiting on the lender to send them the docs.
Yeah.
And that is for some of the title companies that we work personally with, and they'll get the docs late and still ask if we're available, and of course, we always ready for you, title. Yeah. I don't think there are any other cons. Are there anything else that you would say that's a con about being a notary?
But I don't think that there's any other cons in regard to being a notary loan signing agent. If you guys have any other cons that you think that might be a con, go ahead and put it down in the description below or in the comments.
But there's just one thing I need from you. Say I do, because I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside, sitting on the grassland side by side. You could be my baby.